What's good, y'all, man? So some breaking news for today. You got Wiley officially committing to the University of Georgia. Recently decommitted from Florida State. I know the recruitment very well, man. He's one of the top players in the country. Last year, in 2023, led his team, Milton Eagles, to a state championship. He was the leading receiver in the state. I think he had over 14, close to 1,500 yards. He runs track. I think he runs like a sub 11. In the 100-meter, the kid is electric, explosive. Can win the double team, can win jump ball coverage, can win the 50-50 ball, more like 80-20. Is a red zone threat. He also could be used in the slot. He can, be used in a multitude of ways, essentially, is what I'm trying to get to. He's just dynamic, explosive. And Georgia's getting something special. Now, they already got Landon Roldana in this class. Now you add a significant receiver to that as well. And the thing with Georgia is, I think this is a great get because what has Kirby Smart been saying recently, right? Like, he doesn't feel like he has depth at every position on the team, right? That's something that concerns him. I think he was addressing that to it all. But honestly, when it comes down to it, you look at C.J. Wiley, he as a receiver they have not had in a while, right? Like, I go back to A.J. Green, 6'4" frame, probably a little bit skinnier than C.J. Wiley, right? They did have George Pickens as well, who's having a great career so far, a great start to his career with the Pittsburgh Steelers. But they have not had this type of receiver, the 6'4", 200. They also have Thomas Blackshear as well, who's committed to Georgia, but he's 6'1". So to have this kind of prototype at the wide receiver spot says a lot. Not too surprised, to be honest with you guys. When I looked at his recruitment, like I said, it just felt like, to me, when I was there, like Florida State, like he just said it to kind of get it over with. It didn't feel like it was concrete. Now you got his parents, his pops, Chuck, played at LSU. Moms went there as well, and I think she ran track. And now they get to go see their boy, here in the state of Georgia. Ain't got to really travel too far. Milton to Athens, that's not that bad. But it just makes too much sense. It makes too much sense that he's at Georgia. Georgia's not messing around, obviously. And I think they're going to have probably, when it comes down to it, the number one class in 2025. And like I said, we're less than a month away from official signing day, which will be a lot of fun. But it should be very intriguing to see what happens here, honestly, when it comes to his, just what happens in recruiting in general. But this, to me, is no surprise. It honestly is a match made in heaven for the Bulldogs. It's going to help their team out a lot. Be interesting to see how early on he'll be able to play for the Bulldogs going forward. They do have some transfers in there. Aaron Smith, Dylan Bell, right? Landon Humphreys, you know what I'm saying? But to have, like, that guy, like, hey, man, we need you to win one-on-one. It's been a while. Georgia usually does it by committee. We'll see if that changes. It's been some years. But Georgia fans, Bulldog fans, y'all should be excited. This kid is elite. Elite. You know what I'm saying? So y'all should be ecstatic. If you have more questions on him, let me know. But the kid can ball. His team is 10-0 for the first time since 1952. And they're going to be right in contention for another state championship again this year. And him and Luke Nickel and T.J. Lester, Hayden Tumania, A.J. Bitten, Tyler Lewis, Dylan Redmond, all those guys are going to be a large reason why. Or Tyler Redmond, I should say, are going to be a large reason why, man. So Bulldogs fans, be excited. Another standout recruit is coming to Athens.